Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you another vegan grocery haul, this time all under 30 bucks. So if you're interested in seeing how you can save money at the grocery store on a vegan diet, then make sure you stay tuned to this video. So I went to the grocery store today to pick up some things, and I realized, like, why don't I just tell you guys what I got? Because I know once you're transitioning to a vegan diet, it's really difficult to decide like where to start, what to get, you know, all that other stuff. So I'm gonna show you a few things that I went and grabbed from the grocery store. Also gonna tell you kind of what I'm gonna be making with them, so that way it gives you a general idea of what I'll be using these products for. So I went to Trader Joe's today. I just recently, over the last maybe 4 or 5 months, started shopping at Trader Joe's, and I really enjoyed their products. They have some like stuff that you wouldn't even think that they have for the low, and I really love that because this is all about living simply, and part of that is not spending a ton of money doing everything. So I went to Trader Joe's, and so a lot of these products are Trader Joe's brand, and I'm glad because they're a lot cheaper. For instance, this organic pasta. This organic pasta was only $2.99. And it's a black bean rotini. Now, part of my meal plan that my coach has me on is having like a black bean pasta or a red lentil pasta. And if I go to other stores that I've gone in the past, like HEB or Kroger, that is like $4 or $5 at the minimum for that. So make sure you shop around. So I got this black bean rotini, and this would probably last me a couple of days, but I got another one as well. So I got this red lentil, kind of a penne, yeah, I haven't tried these before, but like I said, I've been going to Kroger and HEB, and they're a little on the pricey side, and since I was going to Trader Joe's, I knew I wanted to get stuff there because a lot of the staple items were a lot less expensive, so I got this there too. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna enjoy this because it's pasta. The next thing that I got was tempeh. The tempeh from Trader Joe's is pretty good. So with this, I will cut these up into strips and have them for breakfast with either some sauteed veggies or have it for lunch with sauteed veggies and rice. So that's what I'll be using for this. One thing that I want to say is when I cook, a lot of times I don't meal prep, I food prep, so I'll cook a bunch of stuff and then pair it differently throughout the week, so that way I don't get bored of eating the same thing. Although I probably won't get bored of eating the same thing because that's what I do anyways. So I got the tempeh. I forgot to tell you guys what I do with the lentil pasta. So with the lentil pasta, I'm going to be making kind of a cheese sauce with some nutritional yeast, and I've made this plenty of times before, so if you guys have questions, let me know. But cheese sauce is pretty easy to make, and I had to also re-up on my nutritional yeast, so I got some of that from Trader Joe's. Now this is on the high price side. I probably wouldn't have gotten it from Trader Joe's, but I didn't feel like going to the other store, which was only across the street. But as you start to grocery shop at different places, you'll realize what you can get for a cheaper price, and it's really up to convenience. So nutritional yeast, in my opinion, is more expensive at Trader Joe's. Another reason why is because in some grocery stores like Whole Foods, you can scoop the amount that you need into like little baggies, and those come out to be cheaper sometimes. So that's what I probably would have done, but since I was at Trader Joe's, I got this. So red lentil pasta, black bean rotini, nutritional yeast. That's all gonna be probably one meal for me. And then the tempeh is going to be paired with some veggies and stuff that I already have at the house, and some rice that I already have at the house as well. That's one thing that I always try to do. I'm just giving you guys tips as I'm having this conversation with you. One thing that I always try to do when I'm grocery shopping is making a list of what I already have at the house, because that's going to save you a lot of money. I did talk about it on my last grocery haul video, but I'll link that below so you guys can see that one as well. I got a lot more stuff. But you want to make a list of what you already have at the house so you're not buying a ton of shit. I remember one time I came home and I had like 4 random bags of nutritional yeast. Like, I don't even use it that much, but the fact that I had it in like different cabinets was crazy. Rice, I do this with a lot. So I always check my grains because those are the things that are staple items in usually my larger meals. So I want to check if I have rice, you know, quinoa, whatever else that I'm gonna pair with my protein and other carbs. So I already have some black rice here at the house that I'm going to pair with this tempeh for some of my meals, if I'm having it for like lunch. Another thing that I'll pair with the black rice is black beans or other beans. I do have chickpeas, canned chickpeas here at the house, so I might eat those some days, but of course that stuff is gonna run out throughout the week and you wanna think ahead. So I also bought some black beans. Now I do already have probably a quarter cup of black beans in the cabinet, but I typically meal prep or food prep about a cup of black beans at a time, so that way they don't go bad and I can make sure that I eat it. That's another tip for you guys. Don't overcook. Only cook what you know you're going to use, so that way you're not wasting money and wasting groceries. So this is one of the staple items that I'm talking about. This is a little bit more expensive than other grocery stores. I think this was $2.99. I could probably get an organic bag of black beans at Kroger, H-E-B for like $1.50, probably $1.99, but it's still not that bad for organic black beans. So that's gonna be another meal. So right now I've given you like 3 meals that I'll be having throughout the week, and this costs nothing, probably less than what you would have paid for at going out to eat. So we have our pasta with our cheese sauce. We have our tempeh for breakfast or pairing it for lunch with rice. And we also have black beans and rice that I'll be having as well. So I'm gonna meal prep all this stuff or food prep all this stuff in separate containers, and then if I decide that I want to have tempeh with my rice and my veggies, and I can do that, and then another day if I want to have my black beans and my rice and my veggies, I can do that as well. And so let's see. For fruit, you guys know that I love my fruit. I got bananas. Not that I really need them, but whenever I go to the grocery store, I just feel compelled to have my bananas. Now, sometimes I have more carbs than others with my meal plan. So I will top, you know, some of my oatmeal in the morning for breakfast with bananas. And I also will put these in my smoothies if I'm having a protein smoothie. So I shouldn't say I didn't get it for anything, but I do have frozen bananas that I haven't used yet, so I could have just used those, but I got fresh bananas instead. Let's see, wrapping up to the last couple of things, I got, actually by mistake, I got fresh strawberries because I wanted to try to get a lower carb breakfast in on some days, outside of just oatmeal and smoothies, or high protein or high carb smoothies, I'm sorry. So I was trying out strawberry smoothies. So I'm actually gonna do one of those now. But I was like, oh, let's just get frozen. So I got 2 packs of frozen strawberries as well, because I just think these preserve longer. Strawberries aren't my favorite fruit, so I don't want to waste it. Although I do like it, you know, it's one of those things where you just don't like a lot of it all the time. So I didn't want to get the fresh ones after I realized that Trader Joe's had the frozen ones, and still forgot to put the fresh ones back. So I got a lot of strawberries. So if I didn't get all of these strawberries, then I probably would have saved even more money. If you can see, I'm really just shutting down all the small talk about how living on a vegan diet is expensive, because I literally just gave y'all about 4 or 5 meals that I have that I'm gonna have all week, and this is under $30. Last few staple items, and if I hadn't gotten these, y'all, I would have spent like $15 probably on this, but I was out. And so one is just organic tahini. I use this tahini for everything, like when I'm drizzling on potatoes, or if I need a little extra sauce for something, I'll just do a little drizzle of this, because it's a, you know, fats in here as well that you need, but also because it tastes really good. So tahini is 100% a staple item in my house. This does cost about like $4 or so, but this by far is one of my favorite brands. I don't like the one at Kroger. The one at H-E-B is disgusting too. I don't like it. And then the one at Whole Foods is $1 million. So this is really good tahini. I like it. I also use this as like a base for some of my salad dressing. So if I'm having a raw salad or something like that, this is delicious for it. Moving on, raw almond butter. Because I do eat a lot of raw food, especially before I started on this, meal plan change. I use this a lot because I love nut butters, and this by far is the least expensive nut butter I've ever come across that's raw. I believe this is like $4.99 or something like that, but if you go to Whole Foods, all your nut butters, especially like cashew butter, is like $20. No lie, cashew butter is good though. Like, I love it. But this raw almond butter, it took me a minute to get used to it, but now I love it. It's just the amount of sweetness. It's not as sweet as peanut butter, but it is definitely still pretty good. And I am addicted to peanut butter. And if I could get through this and like actually start to enjoy almond butter, it's because it's actually good. So these two items here are probably about $11 together. The next thing is the coconut aminos. Since I was there, like I knew I was getting low on some things. Coconut amino is another thing that I have to have in my house. If I'm cooking anything, a stir fry or something that needs a little bit more sauce, because I try not to cook with oils and things like that, coconut aminos is going into the pot, okay? If I am making a salad, I will have this coconut aminos all over my salad with a drizzle of lime or something like that, and I'm gonna season it. Now this makes a delicious salad dressing. So I always have to have this in my possession, because if I am like running short for time and need something to eat and I need to make a salad or something, I need to be able to have these. Otherwise, the salad is not going to be enjoyable for me. I hope you guys found this helpful. I know how it is starting this lifestyle and wanting to eat more plant-based foods. And there are a lot of videos out there that show you what to buy at the grocery store, and not a lot of videos tell you exactly what they're making with that stuff. So I hope that you found that part in particular pretty helpful as well. If you have any questions at all, I'm here to help people as much as possible. Please let me know in the comment section below, because I'd be happy to answer any questions. As you guys know, I mentioned in a few other my videos, I am a health coach as well, and I help people to transition to the vegan diet as well as lose weight and get healthier on a plant-based diet. So if you have questions, or if you're struggling with weight loss, or if you're just struggling in general with actually getting onto the plant-based diet, I'd love to hear from you. In the description box below, you're going to find a link for a free consultation. Make sure you click that link and schedule an appointment to talk to me, because I'll be happy to get you to your goal. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. Like, I really appreciate you for joining in. Yeah, you guys, I'm gonna hop off. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Share it with anybody that you think is going to benefit from it. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to see all the videos that I post every single week. Until next time, guys, peace.